previous directory members, business owners, ministry leaders, nonprofit founders, entrepreneurs, anyone who's been connected to my work at any point in any way over the past 20 years. I need all of you to wake up and hear me clearly, not emotionally, not politically, but economically, because something has happened to the internet and most of our businesses don't know it yet. On May 19th, 2026, the recommendation shift reached a new level. Google, the 800-pound gorilla of information dissemination, officially announced it's no longer a search engine. It's an AI recommendation agent. Just like AI, just like Perplexity, just like ChatGPT, just like you understand what I'm telling you. The internet that you built your business on has essentially changed. The old internet helped people search for you. The new internet is learning how to recommend someone. Those are not the same thing. A search engine gives people a list. An AI recommendation agent gives people an answer. The old internet said, here's 10 businesses, go figure out which one you want. The new internet says, based on who you are, where you are, what you need, what problem you're trying to solve. This is who I recommend for you. Do you understand what just happened? The money moved, the referral moved, the gatekeeper moved. AI is now the gatekeeper of your coin. People do business with who they know, like, and trust. But AI now controls the first step, because if AI don't introduce them to you, they don't know you. To establish liking and trusting you, so they can give you their coin. And while most small businesses are trying to still get more likes, more followers, more clicks, better SEO rankings, millions of people are beginning to ask these AI recommendation agents, who should I hire? Where should I eat? Who should fix my car? Who should do my hair? Who should help me buy a house? Who understands my exact problem? Who's, wait for it, wait for it, near me? Who can I trust? And AI is answering. The question is AI answering with you in the name of your business, your nonprofit, or your ministry? Excuse me. That's why I need my previous directory members and Black women business owners to hear me clearly and concisely. I didn't wake up and decide I wanted to become an AI education and translation expert. That was not the goal. I thought I was learning how to build business directories. Thought I was learning small business development. Thought I was studying technology, studying databases, studying referrals, studying customer acquisition. I thought that was my lane, right? And entrepreneurial education. I thought I was simply learning how businesses get found, how they get connected, how they get referred, how they get customers, how information moves, how customer trust and loyalty is built, how technology changes the relationship between the business owner and the buyer. I didn't really understand what I was being prepared for. See, 40 years after Sully, my spiritual pop, Leon Howard Sullivan, licensed me, and 27 years after being placed behind the entrepreneurial development curtain and technological implementation curtain, I finally did what my spiritual mama, Amazing Grace Banks Sullivan, told me to do. Said, baby, if you really get into space, just call my man Mabel. I called Mabel Wellborn, chair of the Sullivan Trust. I said, ma'am, da-da-da-da-da-da. She said, baby, how you know that? I said, Sully told me. She said, I don't know that until after he died, and Amazing Grace Banks Sullivan told me. I was like a little boy crying to my mama. Mama, let me tell you. Uh, Now I get it. I finally understand what I was being prepared for. I'm a translator. I was being prepared to translate. I was being prepared to become a translator of the AI recommendation economy for the people who are most likely to be cut out of it. 40 years on assignment, 27 years behind the entrepreneurial tech curtain. 403, not 40, not four, 403 paper church and community directories, 48,000 previous registrants. These real businesses, real people, real entrepreneurs, real data. And my geniuses, the Oakmeister positioned me as the dean of USU, right? Then we got the real divinely, discipled, geniuses, baby girl geniuses, learning the practical application of which I don't even know how to describe them. And now, alive, all the way live, ecosystem where the work can be implemented. See, I get a little excited. And in order to understand, you got to understand the journey. It was 1999, 2 years before my spiritual pops, Reverend Dr. Leon Howard Sullivan, Sully, the Lion of Zion, of that generation before God gave you this one. Before he closed his eyes, before he ascended. One of the last things he did with his young protege that he raised from the time that he was 3, the young little prophetic prodigy that he licensed to preach at 8, was place me behind the curtain, but behind the small business development curtain, beyond the entrepreneurial technological implementation curtain. Tuck me behind Fran Tarkenton. You know, you love him, Hall of Fame quarterback, right? But really the father of entrepreneurial development industry in our generation. Place me behind GoSmallBiz.com, right? Where 480,000 small businesses went through over the past 2 decades. You imagine being at the solution solving center of over 480,000 small businesses. But behind the systems that literally taught entrepreneurs how to become clearer, stronger, better positioned, more profitable. William Herbert Gray. Herbie came along the assignment. Mr. Chicago, Jersey Joe, Reverend Dr. Joseph Lawrence Roberts, the one that built the Horizon Sanctuary, the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church on Auburn Avenue, came along with the assignment. But Sullivan started preparing me for this before I was old enough to understand what I was being prepared for. Now I understand. Amazing Grace. Just a little lightning rod, Even when she came to little basketball games in the basement of the Bright Hope Baptist Church, get him, lightning! Just a little lightning rod. The lightning rod doesn't cause the storm. Sits a little higher than the storm, absorb the hits so it don't, and ground them. Make sure you understand that, right? So it don't hurt the house. So my mama prophesied that God created me and therefore he put a purpose on my life as he did you. He positioned me and allowed me to take every hit for you, for my geniuses. Every transition, every technological shift, every directory, every business that registered and didn't pay, every business that succeeded, every system that failed, and every system that succeeded. Every relationship, every database, every lesson, every setback, every time the model changed, I thought it was about improving and building better directories. God was teaching me, it was about learning how information moves. I thought it was about registering businesses. I really did. God was teaching me how businesses describe themselves. I thought I was building referral networks. God was teaching me how customer trust moves from one person to another. Institution trust move from one person to another, one institution to another. I thought I was studying technology. God was teaching me how to recognize when the gatekeeper of our community economy changes. And guess what, y'all? The gatekeeper done changed. This is why I can't sit comfortably behind a corporate curtain in my Ala Moana, Honolulu condo. I can't do it. And keep this information from the people who need it. Y'all been reading your Bibles. Heard of a little Negro slave boy named Nehemiah, the cupbearer to the king. Comfortable position, I got to tell you. And he told the king, I can't. I I can't enjoy this while my folks suffering. Said the king gave him all the resources to go rebuild the wall. The wall represented the economic fortification of the people. Said Nehemiah, take the folk on this directory, folk on that directory, folk on that directory, folk on that directory. Yo, we rebuilding the wall. And you want to rebuild the wall behind your house because ain't nobody gonna build the wall behind your house like you will. I mean, we got to finish the wall, so we gonna work on the wall, but I doubt anybody gonna make sure the quality of the wall behind your house is as strong as you would. And we don't want, you don't want the weak spot of the wall to be behind your house, because if the weak spot of the wall is behind your house, then when the enemy breaches the weak part, it's probable they're gonna come through your living room. And so everybody get on the wall. But the previous directory was led from the top down. That's why 80% of them failed during COVID. This one, the reason it gets so much resistance, this ecosystem, is because it won't allow a corporate investor. This built by the people, for the people, from the bottom up. I gotta step out. I gotta take whatever hits come with stepping out. I gotta deal with whoever is uncomfortable with telling you what I know. They get over it. Because I refuse to watch the Black community, the faith-based business community, my previous directory members, you trusted me. Black women business owners. We gonna talk about my mamas in a little bit, I guess, right? Y'all can't arrive late to another technological economy. Do you realize the challenge that many of our businesses went during COVID, when business went from brick and mortar to click and order? If somebody didn't educate you, and we experienced some kind of lock, anything, and folk going online to find business, and our Black business community, faith-based business community, Black women owned nonprofits, ministries, businesses are not even understandable by the recommendation technology. Do you understand how devastating that would be to our communities? That's why big tech, big companies, corporate billionaires trying to control everything and siphon everything out. That's why they created it like this. It makes no sense for me to walk away what I'm walking away from into the condition I'm walking into, except Sully and Herbie set me up. Think about the timing, y'all. May 19, 2026, AI recommendation shift. Then America welcomes the FIFA World Cup. Folk coming to watch soccer, but folk ain't coming to just watch soccer. Millions of visitors are moving through American cities using their cell phones, asking questions to AI recommendation agents. Where should I go? Where should I eat? What should I experience? Who should I buy from? What Black-owned businesses are near me? What local businesses can solve my problem? What should I do while I'm in this city? The world is learning again how to travel, how to shop, how to make decisions through recommendation technology. While too many of our businesses have not been properly prepared to be understood by the recommendation systems. That's the emergency, ladies and gentlemen. Your business may be excellent. May have been business for 10 years, 15 years, 20, 30 years. May have customers who love you. May have overwhelmingly powerful testimonies. May have survived COVID. May even be in one of my original paper online directories. But the question is, does AI understand who you are? Does it understand exactly what you do, who you serve, what problem you solve, where you serve and solve those problems, why people trust you, and why you should be recommended instead of the other 5,000 people online using that same broad business title? That's why AI smart matching is designed to help you clarify all of that. That's why I created this window as a founder. Right now, the education is free. Who's breaking it down for you like this, like I am? The profile is free. Upgrade is lifetime profile during pre-launch. If not, free for at least the next 2-3 years. At least your free AI smart matching is free while this pre-launch opportunity is available. Take advantage of it. if you never upgrade. Take what's provided on your profile and copy and paste it everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, your Google business profile, your shop, everywhere. Okay. If you choose to upgrade for a deeper geo positioning, there's dimensions to digital domination. You're not paying me an annual fee yet. You're not paying me a lifetime fee yet. Right now, it's free. You know what y'all say? If it's free, it's for me. Those structures begin when we officially launch on August 31st. Today's price ain't September the 1st price. During July and the pre-launch window, y'all realize August is Black Business Month, right? The one-time implementation fee, setup fee, is paid to our geniuses, the baby girl geniuses that are doing the real work on your real business. It's the back to school blitz. Our students, my female students, the geniuses of USU, the Mompreneur Squad, they've spent the last 3 years building out and perfecting this ecosystem. They need real businesses to populate it. Guess what you got? You got a real business. They need real implementation experience. Guess what? You need implementation. They need portfolios. You need the digital footprint cleaned up and clarified. I'm just saying. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. They need case studies. You need results. And I believe it's finally time for them to earn some income for their divine digital brilliance and how they've invested it into building this out for you to benefit. And you need access to the work that the broader marketplace charges hundreds of dollars a month to implement. So this ain't charity. I'm not asking you to feel sorry for my geniuses. I'm asking you to give them some work. Let them use their brains. Let them demonstrate their digital brilliance on what you need, because nobody else even talked to you about it. Let them prepare a real business for the new recommendation economy. Let them build some case studies. Let them earn some real quick positive income for back to school. Think about it. Fair exchange, no robbery. You help our daughters help your business. God gets the glory, the village gets the bag. That's why he used me to create this window. For the people who helped me build the old model, my previous directory members, thank you. Especially the 46 directories you built in Georgia, the 8,200 registered in there. I stood in your narthex, stood in your fellowship halls, told you in the depth of my being, God got us building something bigger than a directory. Guess what? God had us build something bigger than a directory. And so to each and every single one of you, I want to say, come home. Because if your business was with me 10, 15, 20 years ago, and you're still standing, you already possess something artificial intelligence cannot create for you that you need to utilize to solidify your position as the boss of your industry. Your history, your experience, your customers, your proof, your stories, your survival, your established community trust. Let me show you how to use that to dominate your zip code and service area while your competition doesn't even know that it's available. Because the first one who establishes the trust authority with these AI agents in order to be recommended, you the one, they the two. They always trying to do what you do, but can never do what you do the way you do it. You know how you is, always imitate it, never duplicate it. They not, the students aren't changing anything. They helping you translate your excellence. And I'm also opening this window to Black women. Cause I know a few things, right? I know the mamas that raised me, right? Amazing Grace Banks Sullivan, Andrea Das Gray, Marion Grace Segundi, Cynthia Dolores Nottis Tucker, Rose Louise Macaulay Park. Why I switch vernacularly like this? Edith Scott Bagley. The Yolkmeister did this to me. Yolanda Denise Scott King. I promise you, my frameworks will never be normal. How can I be normal? I'm Baptist College Kojic. I got the disciplined study of a Baptist, but I come from peculiar people. When you're peculiar, folk know they strange. You know what I'm talking about? Quit trying to make me like everybody else. Listen to me. He made you the way he made you so you can show forth the praise for him that called you out of darkness into this marvelous light. Listen, if I don't know nothing else about my purpose is to glorify God. But I don't just glorify him in the dance. I ain't like them weirdos. I don't try and glorify him speaking in tongues. No, I glorify him by the way I live, okay? And I understand another African prophetic principle. Okay. Some try to quote it as a proverb. No, it's just the truth, straight up and down. Facts. If you train a man, you train an individual. If you educate a black woman, you educate a nation, a family, a village. I was raised by women. Me, Easy Daughter, Platt, Point, and Rob, listen to me. Y'all don't even understand. Okay. My mom has made me like this. All right. I did a lot of weird stuff in my life, but I was raised right. All right. And so, the women who raised me shaped my assignment. Okay. And it didn't prepare me to understand the next economy and and then allow black women to arrive after everybody else already claimed their positions. Not on my watch. Where they do that at? No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Ladies first. And so July is preparation. August is Black Business Month. August 31st, it's the official launch. It's my 48th birthday. Trip around the sun. 40-year anniversary. Sully, Leon Howard Sullivan licensed me to get a good news to the pool. It's the Kingdom Marketplace is the deliverable of the United Nations decade-long celebration of us, people of African descent. 3 principles. Recognition of what previous generations had done. 2, justice, fighting for the least of these. And 3, right? Development, building for future generations. Now, it was 2015 to 2024, okay? If you missed it, it's cool. We got one day that the United Nations has solidified as the global international day of celebration of us, people of African descent. It's August 31st. It's the official launch of the Kingdom Marketplace, the digital resurrection of Progress Plaza. The world's first AI-powered, generative engine optimized entrepreneurial ecosystem and Kingdom Business Referral Network. And the beginning of the official annual and lifetime pricing structure. Right now, no annual fee. Right now, no lifetime free. We're gonna make ridiculous profits. Woo. But we're not a for-profit company. We're a social, entrepreneurial, enterprise ministry. God uses us so the last will be first, and the first will be last. So the folks understand they're created to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath the transition of the internet. That's why AI smart matching is free for now. And so if you choose deeper implementation, as I said, one-time setup fee, paid to the genius is doing the work. The window exists because I don't want money to be the reason why my previous clients and customers and or Black women, business owners, ministry owners, nonprofit founders fail to understand what changed, fail to be properly educated. But the window's the window. It's not the permanent structure. After 31st, the information is still going to exist. The ecosystem is still going to exist. The overwhelming opportunity is still going to exist. But you'll never again have the opportunity to say and receive all the benefits from being a founding lifetime member. You can still learn it later, but you can't become a founding lifetime member later. And so if you were winning one of my directories, as I said before, come on home. If you're a Black woman who spent years building something real, come get positioned. If your business survived COVID, come bring your history. If you got customers, bring your testimonies. If you got expertise, bring us your proof. If you don't yet understand generative engine optimization, that's exactly why I'm teaching what I'm teaching the way I'm teaching it. Watch the education videos in the membership section. Utilize the 101 Kingdom Business prompts I personally curated that you get as a gift if you upgrade and invest a few pennies in the pockets of my prophetic princess daughters, spiritual daughters, right? Help you identify your ideal avatar, your unique value proposition, map out your customer journey, increase your funnels, your customer engagement. Why not? Many of you are using these AI agents, right? But not really able to develop the prompts. You know, the AI agents, whether it's Claude, whether it's Perplexity, whether it's Gemini, they're like a pretty girl. They'll give you exactly what you want if you just know how to use the right language. Allow me to give you the right language. Excuse my analogy, oversimplification by far. I'm me. And so learn what's changed. Okay? Right now, complete your free AI smart matching while the window's available. Allow it to translate the way you describe your business into language that the machines can clearly understand so they can understand your business. And ask yourself 4 questions. Asking themselves, all aspiring entrepreneurs should be asking themselves, what should AI recommend me for? Who should AI recommend me to? In what exact place? For what exact problem? Let me add a bonus one. And why me? Because the internet just changed. Who gets recommended? I took the hits so I could see the shift. I've spent 27 years of my life behind the curtain so I could understand the machinery. God's used me to build 403 directories for churches, schools, and other types of communities so I could understand our businesses. 48,000 people registered so I could understand different business categories in the marketplace. Our daughters helped build the new economy so they could understand how to support our business community in the new future. And now my assignment is to translate what I know before the people I love get left behind. Information is still going to be available later. The free pre-launch window will not. The founding position will not. And the opportunity to become the category pillar will not. See, the first business, ministry, nonprofit in your business category, in your zip code, in your service area that establishes enough trust authority with these AI recommendation agents for them to recommend them, then everyone who comes after them will forever be recommended to them. I want that trust authority that can't be purchased to be secured by each one of you. It's not a financial decision for me. It's an opportunity to be used by God in the lives of so many of his people to give them something they so desperately need if you'll just receive it. So register, complete your profile, let us understand your business so that we can help translate your business with clarity into language the AI recommendation agents can understand. Let the geniuses demonstrate their digital brilliance, providing you with what you need, 80% below the market value. Let us make sure that while the world is learning how to ask AI who to recommend, that the answer is you. I appreciate each and every single one of you for sharing this time with me today. I hope that you, as I view it as time shared and not time spent, go to completeyourprofile.com and complete your profile. Ladies, go to goddessempirebuilders.com. Govern yourselves accordingly. Mompreneurs, go to the mompreneursquad.com. And it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure and a privilege to share with you what's behind and driving this launch of thekingdommarketplace.com, Digital Resurrection of Progress Plaza. Been an amazing ride, took some hits, but you've been well worth it. Look forward to seeing you soon at an upcoming event and or in the membership section. Matter of fact, meet me there right now. I got some goodies for you. Go bless your life for the rest of your business life.